NCTV presents this program in color.
From the Langford Center Studios at Newberry College, this is Wolves Weekly. I'm Miguel Hernandez.
And I'm Brian Bird. Newberry College has created many opportunities for students to be involved in all kinds of sports. You may think of traditional sports like football, baseball, softball, and lacrosse, but they are now opportunities for more accessible to more people. Some of the opportunities is flag football. Our cameras were there at the recent flag football game, and here's the report.
Wolves fans, big news from Newberry College. Our flag football program is making moves. This isn't a brand new team. They started last year, but the program is growing fast and giving students of all backgrounds the chance to get involved, compete, and show off that Wolves spirit on the field. Flag football is all about speed, strategy, and teamwork, and Newberry's players have already shown they have got what it takes. And honestly, it looks like a great time out there. Fast-paced, competitive, and full of energy. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just looking for...
Intramurals is just like a whole community that we have here on campus. Students looking to get involved and stay actively fit. This is like the program for them.
Well, in flag football, we just break up in two different teams. You get your flags, put them around your waist. Then we set up the goals. It don't be full size of a football field.
For a fun way to compete, this program is an awesome opportunity for anyone to be a part of the campus athletics and enjoy the game. This growth is a huge win, not just for the team, but for the entire college. It creates more opportunities for the students, engagement, building school pride, and brings even more energy to campus life. It also...
The kids just come out here to have fun. They really enjoy themselves. You have certain sports that come out, football, track, basketball, or students who just want to come out. They come out here and enjoy themselves.
It provides like a sense of belonging, It gives students who didn't go to school to participate in the sport the opportunity to kind of be a part of something. There's a lot of non-athletes on campus that are talented, can play the sport, have that passion for the sport, just wasn't able to come to college to do that. So this is what that kind of provides to them, and just take it to another level.
It's a great activity for people to interact not only physically but mentally. It challenges you mentally to see what you're capable of different stuff in this drill. It's an opportunity for any student that just be cooped up in a room to come out and do something.
Come out and play, bro.
Just come out, get out your comfort zone.
Grab onto that ball, bro.
Also gives students a fun, exciting outlet to stay active, meet new people, and make lasting memories. Programs like this help strengthen the Newberry community and give students new ways to connect, stay active, and represent the Wolves. So Wolves fans, whether you're watching, playing, or thinking about joining this program, there's one you will want to follow. Keep howling and let's go Wolves.
And there's a look at flag football, which provides a path to compete and being active without the ruffle and tumble of the transition football. And Miguel, it's interesting to see how the college is making so many different activities available for your students.
Yeah, it really is, because it gives that diversity that Newberry College is very proud of claiming and promoting. You know, with flag football, with the yoga and college esports, and then pickleball as well. I'm excited to see what other sports there is.
Basketball too.
Intramural basketball, you know, just for the players, just to hang out, shoot some hoops. You know, nothing like the rough and tumble like you just said with the football. Just something to get out there and show off some of your athletic skills. You know, maybe that new skill you've been practicing, you know, on 2K. I don't know, you know. But I'm excited. You know, I actually participated in some of the yoga here on Tuesdays. That's really nice, because I just get to relax a little bit, take a few deep stretches, remind myself why I'm here, taking classes here at Newberry. And
it's really important, like, to like do those things. Like, you don't want to be like sitting on the like in your dorm all day. Like, just be active, you know.
Yeah, especially like I would like to try that intramural flag football. You know, yeah, just to get out there, run a little bit, run around. You know, at night, especially that cool breeze right now. But it'll eventually get warmer as the months progress. But that'll be fun to play more of these sports.
And with all of these events are out there for the students. They're something to consider. Keep an eye on Wolves Weekly. We'll return in a moment.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
And I'll try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Hi, I'm Miguel Hernandez, and here today with Wolves Weekly we have Kendall Powell, Director of Recreation and Intramurals here at Newberry College. How are you doing today, Kendall?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So tell us, what is, just a broad explanation, what is the recreation of Intramurals here?
It's like a whole community that's kind of here on campus. Students kind of looking to be involved and get into recreation. That's kind of the students that I work with. We do a lot of stuff from recreation events, yoga, laser tag, flag football leagues, a lot of different activities that we do on campus throughout the week.
Recently, the Newberry College, well, you brought in a yoga instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Just trying to do something different, you know. We don't really have like those type of courses on campus, so I'm just kind of looking for something to kind of get students involved in something different. And it's kind of paying off. Yoga's been doing really good each week. At least 15 to 20 participants each week. And you actually participate. So
yeah, it's pretty
cool.
Fun.
Yeah,
cool. I get to like get a nice little
stretch out,
stretch, relax. Yeah,
exactly.
Miss Vicky, yeah, she's awesome.
Awesome, she is. She really is. Ready to start back up. Tomorrow we'll be back at it again.
Yeah. How'd you find her?
She actually just stopped by. She was like, "Hey, I'm a yoga instructor. I'm trying to, do some yoga class." And I was like, "That's perfect, because I'm trying to bring that to campus. You're already on campus, so it kind of worked out perfect. I already had yoga mats. We just found a location and kind of just ran with it. It's working out.
That's what's up. So there's also a college, Newberry College esports team.
Yes.
Yeah. How did that come about?
So it was a guy that was here before me. He ran the program, and he left to go to a different institution. My boss came in my office like, "Hey, Kendall, this position opened up. How do you feel about working with esports?" And I just thought the opportunity was great and kind of just took over the program. When I took over, we had maybe 5 to 6 students on the roster. I was able to bring in like 14 to 15 students on that roster now. We got 3 Call of Duty teams.
Nice.
We also have a Marvel Rivals team, and we also have a NASCAR team.
Oh, word.
So trying to grow the program and get it back where it was at. And so far we're doing so good. We got the number from 6 to 15 in a little over 4 or 5 months. So that's really good.
So what do some students have to do if they wanted to like try out or join? What they got to
really do? Just send me an email, stop by the arena. We can schedule up a date to kind of get you a tryout, and then we'll kind of just go from there. I'm not really turning anyone down, but if you're looking for scholarship money, that does kind of varies, but I'm not turning anyone down. If there's something you want to be a part of, just stop by the arena, stop by, see me, and we can get you signed up.
That's what's up. Okay. All right. And what about like the basketball teams here, like intramural basketball team? What
That's
about
a big
that?
one.
Yeah.
We just finished that up the end of February. It was a 4-week league. Went for the whole month of February. We had some champions, gave out some good gifts. So that went really, really well. Now we're working on flag football.
Okay.
Tomorrow, flag football starts. We started it before we went on spring break. That's going pretty good so far. Looking to have around 7 to 8 teams sign up.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so it happens like usually the second part of the semester?
Yeah. When it gets a little bit warmer outside, we try to do flag since we'll be outside more. So we want to wait till we get some better weather.
Okay.
Now we get that better weather, and that's when we're going to start our flag.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 8. We'll be on AMC field Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Do the sports vary whenever it's the seasons?
Yeah, so like now I'm trying to do like more outside stuff. So tomorrow we'll have flag football. On Wednesday we'll have pickleball, and on Thursday we're having laser tag.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm trying to do more outside stuff now since we get some better weather.
Okay.
So yeah.
So laser tag at night is what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it's gonna be at 6 until 9 o'clock.
Ooh,
yeah.
that's
and it'll be in
fun.
the portico by Holland Hall.
Yeah.
In that big area right there, so that's where we'll be at on Thursday.
Okay. Man, I've never played laser tag around here.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Cool, yeah, outside.
Okay, cool. Man, is there anything else you'd like to share about the programs that we didn't touch upon?
We just added flag football as a emerging sport for our women's, and I'm lucky to be coaching that as well. So just want to encourage the campus, anybody that's looking to play flag football, we got a program now. We'd love to have you come out, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool, that's what's up. Well, everyone, please thank Kendall Powell, Director of Recreations and Intramural Sports, for showing up here today at Wolves Weekly. And I'm Miguel Hernandez. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
You're watching NCTV-Newberry.
When you think about college athletics, it's easy to think only about the teams on the field of play or in the arena during the game. Being a member of a team, however, is a commitment and goes far beyond what the fans can see on game day. And it even goes beyond the season itself. Brian Papkun, a member of the men's wrestling team, kept a video diary and filed this report on a day in the life of a college athlete.
Day in the life of a wrestler in off-season. Today we're waking up at 9 o'clock, getting ready, doing our essentials, brushing our teeth, doing our hair, whatever we need to do. Then at 9:30 we're off to the wrestling room to get a little bit of work in. Doing some foam rolling, getting our muscles loose. Then we're off to tumbling to get warm. Then we're doing a little bit of stance of motion to get our back warm, our legs moving, trying to break a sweat. Then we're off to jump rope to break even more of a sweat and get dialed in a little bit more. Then we're off to resistant bands, trying to stay dialed in still, trying to be a little bit more silky smooth with a couple of my moves. When it comes to match day, I want to be able to hit these moves right so that my opponent can't do anything to stop it. This is going to help me build with strength and it giving me a real feel. In the night, we're eating Texas Roadhouse mac and cheese and catfish.
Okay. My name is Brian Papkin. I'm
a freshman here at Newberry College, and I wrestle 141 to 149. It's a lot more laid back in the off season. We're focusing more on our technique and trying to get better at the stuff that we're using. And in the in season, it's more go, go, go to try and get stuff tightened up and ready to go. I keep my body in shape by still waking up early in the morning, going on those runs, still working out on my own time when I have the time. And then I'm also eating right. I'm not eating like I'm about to go into a competition, but I'm still eating the best I can. Off season for me, it's different for everybody. For me, it's a lot more. Let me keep my conditioning up, so when I come back for the next season, I don't look like a slug. But it's also technique for me also, because I feel like if you have the best technique, you can beat anybody with strength any day. Really, just what I've done my entire life. I have a lot of people who have invested in me, so I feel like I want to give back to them, and if I don't give back to them, I'm doing them a disservice. It's really important. We want to prevent injury as much as we can. Injury was a big thing for us, but if we can rest up, keep our bodies right, and keep the muscles from tightening up, then I feel like we're going to be a great team. I prevent burnout by remembering who invested in me to get me to this point, because I feel like if I'm not doing my job, then I'm doing them a disservice. So I'm trying to keep it up. Not really, but I try to keep my body right. I do a little bit of yoga and stuff like because you're out of season, so you feel like you can do anything you want. Really, you can go party with friends, you can go hang out, but at the end of the day, you're here for a job, and that's how I see it. If you're not ready to do your job when that time comes, then it's the next man up, and you got to be ready to go.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Free game to greater things. This is pre-retirement.
The freedom to live in safety. That's an American dream.
Welcome back to Wolves Weekly. I'm Miguel Hernandez, and there's a lot to get caught up on, so let's get to the scoreboard and see what the Wolves have been up to over spring break. The baseball team began spring break with a 3-game stand versus Coker University in Hartsville. In the first game on Friday night, Newberry was down by 3 early on, but turned the game around by the 5th inning and won 5-3. Pitcher Jacob Clark threw a complete game, allowing 7 hits. The Wolves split the next day's doubleheader, losing 14-13 in the first game, but winning the second game 6-2. On Tuesday, they played a non-conference doubleheader against Southern Wesleyan, losing the first game 14-4 and taking the second game 11-3. The Wolves were back in conference play that Friday at Greenville. Tennessee against the Tusculum Pioneers. They won the Friday opener in a 7-run shutout behind the pitching of Jacob Clark and Jake McLean. Then took both games of the Saturday doubleheader 12-0 in Game 1 and 9-3 in Game 2. The baseball team is 17-9 on the season, 12-3 in the conference. They'll play at USC Aiken this Wednesday before a 3-game homestand against Lincoln Memorial this weekend. The softball team took on California University of Pennsylvania on March 7th Taking both games of a doubleheader, the Wolves took the first game 3-1 with pitcher Natalie Westcott throwing a complete game. In the second game, Newberry held off several possible rallies by California University and won 4-0. The following Tuesday, the Wolves traveled to Milledgeville, Georgia for a doubleheader against the Georgia College Bobcats. Newberry lost both games 3-0 and 7-3. A planned doubleheader against Belmont Abbey on March 12th was postponed due to weather. Then last Saturday, the Wolves were at Mars Hill University, where they split a doubleheader. Mars Hill beat Newberry 14-4 in the first game, but the Wolves bounced back with a 13-hit effort and won 7-4 in Game 2. The team is now 10-12 overall, 1-1 in the conference, and heads to Anderson University this Wednesday. The men's volleyball team was in Wilson, North Carolina to face Barton College on March 6, but fell 3-1. Although Newberry took the first set 25-20, Barton took the next 3 sets for the victory. On Tuesday night at Eliezer Arena, the team scored its first home win, defeating Warren Wilson 3-0 in straight sets. Lucas Nieves and Timothy Cox led with 11 kills each. The win brings the men's team to 4-11 on the season, and they'll face Warren Wilson in Swannona, North Carolina this Friday. The tennis teams took on Tusculum on Saturday, March 7th. The men's team lost 4-1, with Tusculum sweeping all 3 doubles courts as well as singles play. The women's team lost the doubles points, but provided 4 singles wins from Yui Suzuki, Lena Sarhan, Renee Dorval, and Hazel Vernon to beat Tusculum. On March 9th, the men's team lost 4-3 to West Virginia State at Hilton Head Island. Martin Posada Garcia and Noel Bartz provided the Wolves only double victories, while Sethan Reddy, Sohei Kamiyama, and Noel Bartz won in singles matches. The women's team won 2 of its 3 doubles matches and swept its singles match to take the win 8-1. On March 10th, the men's team took a 5-2 loss against 13th-ranked Fairmont State. The men's lacrosse team scored the biggest win in the program's history on March 7th, when it defeated 6th-ranked Lenoir Rhine at Hickory, North Carolina. The Wolves scored 6 goals in the first quarter, sparking a fast-paced game. Bradley Davids scored 5 points and had 3 assists, while goalie Ben McCullen recorded 17 saves and 48 shots. On Saturday at Seltzer Field, the Wolves dominated Mars Hill in a 21-6 victory. The team reached a 100-goal milestone in the win. The team is now 7-2, 3-0 in conference play, and plays a home game against Coker this Wednesday night. The women's lacrosse team lost at Lenoir Rhine 12-9 on March 7th. Along the Wolves took a 4-2 lead in the first quarter. The Bears came back in the second. Newberry responded with an 8-7 lead in the third, but 5 Lenoir Rhine goals in the final quarter put the game out of reach. On March 11th, the women's lacrosse team defeated Mars Hill 19-4 at Setzler Field. Ella Todd led with 4 goals and 4 assists, and Shannon Krieg had 3 goals and 2 assists in the win. On Saturday, the Wolves were shut out through most of their game at Setzler Field against first-ranked Flagler College. Although Newberry scored 3 goals in the final 7 minutes, Flagler won 16-3. The team is 5-4 overall, 2-1 in the conference, and faces Slippery Rock this Wednesday at Setzler Field. The men's golf team was at Lander Greenwood Men's Invitational at the Greenwood Country Club last week. Frederick Gannon and Josh Grieg tied for 34th with a 3-round score of 217, 1 over. Christian Kuhl tied for 80th with a 277. Jesper Grundemann placed 95th, and Javier Borrego placed 100th. The team finished 17th overall, posting a 3-round total of 893. The men then competed in the Ralph Hargett Intercollegiate this Monday and Tuesday, where they tied for 15th with a team score of 41 over par. Josh Grieg tied for 26th with a 3 over. Meanwhile, the women's golf team finished 12th at the Oldfield Club, hosted by USC Beaufort this week. Natalia Aguilar led the Newberry players with a tie for 40th, while Chloe Tanner finishing 53rd, Roshna Ali tying for 71st, and Ashton Mosley tying for 74th. The women will play at the Patsy Randleman Invitational on March 23rd and 24th. The acrobatics and tumbling team held a tri-meet March 11th at Eliezer Arena with the Mars Hill Lions and the Converse Valkyries. Newberry finished 3rd with a score of 165.35, while the Converse team took 2nd and Mars Hill won the meet. At the Division II Track and Field Championships in Indianapolis last week, sophomore Dwayne Waiters competed in the men's triple jump. Waiters, who was Newberry's only competitor at the championships, finished 14th overall with his best jump of 14.7 meters in his third attempt. Waiters is coming off a strong indoor season that brought him the chance to compete in the championships. The event concluded the team's indoor season, and the Wolves will now focus on outdoor events. The NCAA Division II Men's Wrestling Championships were in Sioux Falls, South Dakota last week, and Newberry wrestlers Bo Perkins and Randy Springs represented their program there. Perkins earned an 11-5 decision victory in the first round, but fell 15-0 in a second round match. A 12-0 major decision in the consolation round ended Perkins' run. Springs, who wrestled in the 125-pound division, won his first match, 12-7, but lost in the second round in his consolation match. And as always, don't forget that you don't have to wait for the new edition of Wolves Weekly to get the latest information about your favorite Newberry College teams. It's all waiting for you anytime, anywhere at NewberryWolves.com. You can see the latest scores and standings, see team rosters and schedules, get ticket information, and find out how to get your own official Newberry Wolves merchandise. All that and more is available at NewberryWolves.com. And now, here's a look at the Wolves schedule over the next week. And that's all for this edition of Wolves Weekly. I'm Miguel Hernandez.
And I'm Brian Bird. Join us next for more Wolves Weekly.
Keep up to date on the latest in Newberry College athletics with Wolves Weekly, available on Flow Sports and produced by NCTV-Newberry.